Begin by chalking your truck. Next, fasten your seat belt. Start your truck and build your air pressure to 125 psi. Shut your engine off and then turn the key to the right to cycle your gauges. Release both tractor and trailer brakes. After the initial air loss, set your timer to 1 minute. Then hold the pedal down for 1 minute, and the vehicle should not have more than 4 psi of air loss. Now pump your brakes down, and the low air pressure light and alarm will turn on before 55 psi. Continue to pump the brakes down until both spring brakes, red and yellow, engage between 20 and 45 psi. Restart your truck and build air pressure until the air governor cuts out at 125 psi. The air governor cut out at 125 psi. Release both brakes, yellow then red, then hold your service brake pedal. Let the air settle and move your truck forward to release pressure off the wheel chock. Use 3 points of contact to exit and enter your truck to get your wheel chock. Release the parking brake, shift the vehicle into drive, and tug gently against the trailer brakes twice. This will make sure the trailer brakes are working properly and that the locking jaws are secured around the kingpin. Release the trailer air supply, shift the vehicle into drive, and tug gently against the parking brake twice. This will make sure the parking brake is working properly. Release both brakes, yellow then red, then hold your service brake pedal. Let the air settle, shift the vehicle into drive, check the dashboard to make sure it's in gear, drive forward no more than 5 miles an hour, and gently apply the service brakes. The service brakes are working and the truck did not pull to the left or the right. Shut your engine off and then turn the key to the right to cycle the gauges. The ABS and DEF lights will turn on and back off. Left turning indicator, right turning indicator. Headlights. High beams. Locate your fuses, fire extinguisher, and 3 reflective triangles. The windshield and mirrors are clean, clear, and unbroken. The mirrors are adjusted to me. The washers and wipers are working properly. The defroster is working properly and the floor heater is working properly. The city horn and air horn are both working properly. At this time, the examiner will exit the truck for the light operations check. Shut the truck off, turn the key to the right, and cycle the gauges. Now you'll perform a light check on the front of the truck. Left blinker, right blinker, four-ways, headlights, high beams, and clearance lights. Now the examiner will go to the rear of the truck for the light check. That's going to be left, right blinkers, four ways, clearance lights, brake lights, and tail lights. The airline cluster. No abrasions, bulges, cuts, or audible leaks. The air compressor. Securely mounted, no damage or audible leaks. The power steering pump. It's securely mounted, no damage, and no visible leaks. Dipstick. Remove, wipe off, reinsert, and check the level. Fill at the oil cap. Make sure it's tight and there's no leaks. The coolant reservoir. It's securely mounted, filled to a safe operating level with no visible leaks. The lower radiator hose. No abrasions, bulges, cuts, or leaks. The water pump. Securely mounted, no damage, no visible leaks. The power steering reservoir is securely mounted, no damage, no visible leaks. The steering shaft, securely mounted, no damage, no more than 10 degrees of free play. The steering gearbox, securely mounted, no damage, no visible leaks. The pitman arm, drag link, and tie rod are securely mounted with no damage. Inflation is checked with the tire pressure gauge to the manufacturer's specifications. Tires should be evenly worn with no abrasions, bulges, cuts, or audible leaks. Tire depth is checked with the tire depth gauge and should have no less than 4/32 of an inch. Steer tires cannot be recaps. The rims are not cracked, bent, no illegal welds or aftermarket holes. The studs and bolt holes are not out of round and none are missing. The lug nuts, none are loose or missing, and there's no shiny threads or rust trails. The spring mounts are securely mounted with no cracks or damage. The leaf springs are securely mounted with U-bolts, not cracked, shifted, or missing. The shock absorber is securely mounted, not damaged, no visible leaks. The brake hoses have no abrasions, bulges, cuts, or audible leaks. There's no contaminants such as grease, oil, or debris on the brake shoes or brake drums. The mirrors are securely mounted, clean, clear, and unbroken. All lenses on the side of the vehicle are amber, clean, clear, and unbroken. The batteries are maintenance-free, securely mounted, no corrosion on the connections, and the battery box and cover are securely mounted. The DEF tank is securely mounted, the cap is tight, there's no visible leaks from the tank or the lines. The fuel tank is securely mounted, the cap is tight, with no visible leaks from the tank or lines. The frame, securely mounted, no cracks, no illegal welds, and no aftermarket holes. The air lines are securely mounted with glad hands and have no abrasions, bulges, cuts, or audible leaks. The electric line is securely plugged in with no exposed wires. All lines are not tangled or dangling on the catwalk. The fifth wheel skid plate is securely mounted, not cracked or damaged, and is properly greased. The apron is not bent, cracked, or broken. There's no space between the apron and the fifth wheel skid plate. The release arm is securely locked in place. The sliding fifth wheel securely locked in place with 2 pins on each side. The fifth wheel assembly securely mounted to the frame with all the proper hardware. And the locking jaws are securely locked around the kingpin, and the kingpin is not cracked, bent, or damaged. The landing gear are securely mounted to the cross members. The feet are fully raised and the crank handle is secure. And there is proper clearance between the landing gear and the tractor. The trailer floor cross members are not cracked, damaged, or missing. The floor has no holes and is strong enough to support the cargo. The sliding tandems, securely locked in place with 2 pins on each side, and the release arm is securely locked in place. Reflective tape covers 50% of the side of the trailer and 100% of the back. The clearance lights, brake lights, tail lights, they're all red, clean, clear, and unbroken. The license plate light is white, clean, clear, and unbroken.